Hi guys, my name is Matthias, and today on Rad Minerals we are going to unbox the Raysid Pocket Gamma Spectrometer and have some fun with it. I decided to get this device mostly because I will need the extra sensitivity of the Raysid in my future trips. As you can see, I have a bigger shint, but in this small package the Raysid is unbeatable. So let's get to it. I ordered this bad boy on Monday and I received it from Poland to Hungary the next Monday. When I was finished ordering, I got a confirmation message, and a few days later I contacted Alex, Raysid's creator, for the tracking number. Here is the main package, well wrapped within the box, alongside with a telescopic stick and the 3D printed case that fits on the end of the stick. The holder has a nice Raysid logo, and it is padded on the inside to hold the device firmly. The stick is a nice metal one with a rubber handle. It is quite tight moving, but I think that is suitable for what I'm gonna use this for. The two parts assemble quite easily, and there are multiple options on how you want to attach the case. Alright, let's move on to more interesting things. The main package looks really nice and kinda has a high-end feel to it, which is expected from a price tag of 700 euros. The box itself is held shut by a sticker and a strong magnet. Let's open it up. Inside you'll find a quick start guide that has the basic instructions to get going, but of course, just like you, I don't need no damn instructions. Let's see what else is in there. We got a good quality USB cable, nothing special, and of course we have the device itself. What struck me first is how heavy it is for its size, and it feels like it has a metal casing even though it does not. The build quality is obvious right away. It feels great just to hold this one. You also get a nice thick leather carry case. It has a convenient belt loop and a metal ring if you want to mount it differently. This is also a quality item. The leather is thick and the rivets are strong. With the leather case, you get a snug fit for the Raysid. I guess the leather will loosen up a bit with the years, but you are definitely not gonna lose your device from this case. The LED on the device sticks out just enough from the case so you can see if it's turned on. So, just to give you an idea of how small this thing is, here's a brief comparison with the Radiacode, which is also an excellent device. As you can see, it roughly has the same width, but it is less than half the length of the Radiacode. Here's how it looks in the plastic case for the stick, and I also accidentally turned it on. You'll see this device a lot more in my future videos, but I could not resist to do a few quick tests and get a glimpse of the main features of the Raysid. Since the Raysid has no display, having the app for it is critical. What you see here is the first time launch, which takes about 5 seconds to recognize the device and get going. A quick press of the power button enables clicks. For a first test, I chose a Thorium gas mantle. As you can see, the response is instant, even with a weaker emitter like this one. Now let's step it up a bit with this Meta Autunite crystal I found. Needless to say, I'm impressed. I will need this short response time from the Raysid, since I won't be always hunting for 1 millisievert rocks, which are easy to find. With this side-by-side comparison, you can see that the Raysid is ever so slightly faster than the Radiocode 103. Of course, this is because the Raysid's crystal is 5 times bigger than what the RC has. Next up, we have another weak emitter, some uranium glaze. I found that the difference in response times is much more prominent with weak emitters like this one. A cool feature of the Raysid is the Auto ID, which automatically tries to guess what are you measuring based on the GEM spec you are taking. This feature is almost instantaneous. When I reset the spectrum, you can see how quickly it builds up a new one and tells me that I am in fact measuring thorium. Of course, uranium ores are even faster. Even with this uranium glaze, it tells me exactly what it is. Quite amazing. If you are still watching, you might be interested in some of the options that you can set in the app. You can choose between 10 different click sounds, and you can also set the click interval, which is really useful for collecting. You can make the clicks come from the phone as well, albeit with a little delay. Also, the clicks transform into a varied pitch beeping above a certain threshold, which is way easier to follow than constant clicking. All in all, it's amazing what the Raysid delivers in such a small package. If you're interested in more content, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and you will see the Raysid in the next one.